Everybody today, bright and early this morning. I am barely awake. Barely awake. This is really early for me to be up and functioning. I have my um, caffeine. We're going to get a giveaway going. I have 3 everyone giveaways today, and I have 1 buyer's appreciation giveaway. We're going to take the first 15 minutes ish to go through the lineup today and highlight what I think is what I consider my favorite items in everyone's shop. Um, so please take a moment. The lineup is pinned at the bottom, so you can click on it, screenshot it. You also can go in your search bar from your homepage and search Christmas in December Raid Train, and everybody will pop up. You can bookmark them there, go shop their shops, put pre-bids in if you can't be there. So let's get a giveaway going. The first giveaway is for this vintage Santa Pez. He works. He's fantastic. So get in there. It will reduce your shipping in my show, which will be after this little intro that we're going to do. So in Eastern time, I am here until 8:45. So we have 45 minutes, about an hour, but 45 minutes after I get through the lineup. And then, so today is Christmas in December. It is everything Christmas that you can imagine. And I don't know about the other sellers, but for me, this is my last Christmas only show. I know a lot of sellers are wrapping it up this week to make sure that we get things to you in time for Christmas. So, get it while you can. This is my last only Christmas show. I will pepper in some on my shelves and other shows, but as far as Christmas focus, this is the last one. So you'll have me until 8:45. My shop is loaded. Put your pre-bids in because we won't get to everything in the time we have allotted. I have a buy it now. You can make sure you shop till you drop. Then we are going to raid into Minerva the Junk Lady. She is up after me. So Minerva has what I like the most was she has a You Pick mini Vinny, which is like kind of her thing. So she's put together mini vignettes that you get to choose from. And also she has a mini flock Santa, which kind of reminds me of the dancing Santa. And I really, really liked him. We love a mini. We love a vintage moment. So check out her shop. She's who I will be rating. Then that's at 9:45. So then at 10:30, we're going to see Angela Loves to Thrift. And what I love most about her shop is she has these 2 really beautiful books that are vintage. One is Thomas Jefferson, and I can't remember the name of the other one, but they're white, but they have a beautiful green and white cover on them, very Christmas-esque. And then she also has an array of tins. So Christmas tins, they make great hostess gifts. You can make treats, take them to your party, and then leave the whole thing with them. They get a great tin, all the treats inside. And that's what a lot of people like to do when they go to Christmas parties. So she's got a lot of tins for you as well. And then, so that's at 10:30. And then at 11:15, we're going to see Rag and Ribbon. Miss Carrie has some of the best vintage Christmas ornaments I've seen this year. My favorites, besides the vintage Christmas, the very rare mica stenciled pink ornament, of course. And then she also has a Rosbro snowman, which Rosbro is getting really hard to find in good condition. So I'm coming for that. And also she has girly candles in the package, which I just saw my first girly candle in the wild, and it was like I felt like I entered a new dimension or something. Like I never find them in the wild. So to find them in the new package is a really rarity these days. But she's got so many good things. Make sure you check her out. She's on at 11:15 Eastern. She is rating into at noon SSA Vintage Finds. My favorite things, she has a lot of things that I really loved in her shop, but one of my favorites was she has a stocking holder trio. It's like a snowman and his scarf is a hook, Santa and his list is a hook, and then there's another one. It's like a trio of stocking holders that you put on your fireplace. So cute. And then she also has a plaque that kind of looks like Wedgwood, but it's a QP. So I really loved that as well. I know QP has avid collectors. I'm just marking off the people that I've gone through already. So don't lose my place. So check out SSA Vintage Finds. She is on, yeah, Willow, I will definitely take a look. I'll do it as soon as I start my show. um, so SSA Vintage Finds is at noon. She's going to be raiding into Leslie's little house, who always has really wonderful Christmas. She has vintage candle night lights, which are so pretty. And then she has the spun cotton snow people. And I think it's like a couple, or there's just two of them. But so vintage Christmas, that snow spun cotton. No worries, it's okay. I'm still working. I've literally been up for less than 30 minutes. I just can't do mornings. The giveaway is pulling. Mel, congratulations. You have that coming your way, and you have some discounted shipping if you want to shop in my show today. I forgot to get my coupons loaded, but discounted shipping will help. All right, so that's Leslie's little house. The second giveaway is going. The second giveaway is another one of these. It's a snowman. Isn't he cute? I know, I wish I could bed rot and do this show, but I can't. So Leslie is at 12:45. So then at 1:30, we're going to see Vintage Leah, Rusty Cottage. My favorite thing from her, she's got pixies and she's got elves that are vintage. And then my favorite thing from her is the elf that fell in the ice cream. It's like a homemade vignette that she put, and it's just like their feet sticking up out of the ice cream box. I think that is hysterical. It made me chuckle last night when I was going through um everyone's shops. So that is my favorite from her. She is on at 1:30, and she always has fire vintage Christmas. So make sure that you give her a look. And again, if you're just joining, you can click this this train lineup listing and screenshot it, or you can go in your home screen, go to the search tab and type in Christmas in December raid train. Everyone will pop up. You can bookmark, go see everyone's shops, place your pre-bids if you can't be there. So Vintage Leah is at 1:30 Eastern. At 2:15 Eastern is Constance BM. She's still loading her shop, but she did say she's going to have lots of Christmas and she's going to be discounting it to like sell prices. So if you want a good deal, I'm telling you, a lot of people are wrapping up their Christmas season as far as selling. So you can probably get some really good deals on this vintage Christmas and some of these big names of things that people look for all year round. So that is Constance. She will be on at 2:15. And then at 3 is Susan Bove. And my favorite thing from her is she has lots of vintage, like she lotted them up, vintage postcards. I give vintage Christmas cards as giveies all the time, and they are so fun to decorate with. You can frame them, put them in a metal flower frog, lots of things you can do. And she's lotted them up for you at a really good price. You can get multiples. So she's got several different lots in her show. So make sure that you give that a look if you like vintage ephemera or Christmas cards. That always catches my eye because I'm a ephemera seller on the app as well. And that's at 3. That's Suzanne Bove. She's rating into at 3:45. She's rating into Carolyn's Cabin. She is a stellar Christmas seller. But she had a made in Japan Santa planter that really caught my eye. It's ceramic. That was my favorite item in her auction today. It's vintage. It's what you would expect with a made in Japan item, but she has a lot of good stuff. She sells a lot of Christmas on the app. So again, that's at 3:45. That's Carolyn's Cabin. She is rating in at 4:30 to Red Thread Vintage. And I had to write this down because I've never heard of it before. So Red Thread Vintage has a vintage German Bunterteller paper plate. It looks like a folded ornament, like a paper ornament, but large. It's really beautiful. That really stood out to me. But of course, all of these sellers have amazing stuff. I just had to pick out one or two things that were my favorites. So it's a vintage German bunter teller paper plate. I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful and it caught my eye. So that's at 4:30. Red Thread Vintage. She is rating into the one and only Lazy Daisy Retro, and that's at 5:15 Eastern. Lazy Daisy is gonna load still today. She's not until later, so she's got some time. But she always brings the kitsch. She always brings the vintage. She always has the best, like true vintage things. Many of us are familiar with Lazy Daisy on the app. She runs lots of raid trains here. So I know she's going to bring the fire, and I know that she's probably just scrambling to get everything together because she does so much that she's kind of like me. She's always reacting. I know she'll bring the fire. And that's at 5:15, Lazy Daisy Retro. She's rating Flirty Birdie Vintage at 6. And the item that I wrote down is 1960s Elf. And I think that that's literally what she titled it. It's a 1960s, and I don't know if it's flocked or ceramic, guys. I was doing this at like 11:30 last night, so I don't remember. But it probably was a vintage piece because that's what I tend to love. This giveaway is getting ready to run. And that's, again, at 6 p.m. Eastern, Flirty Birdie Vintage. Let's see who's going to get the second person to get discounted shipping today. Dama, that one is yours. We'll get our last little intro giveaway going, and then I'm going to do a buyer's givey at the end. So the third one is this little tin. It is Lindy Bowman. So it's 2007, so it's not vintage, but super cute. You could put a gift card in it. You could make a little diorama inside. Whatever you want to do with it. That's your giveaway. So get in there. All right, 6 o'clock, Flirty Birdie Vintage. So then at 6:45 is Gypsy Kim. She is still loading her shop as well. But she always has lovely things. She's got her own booth. So I know that she is really, sorry guys, this is really bothering me right now. She's gonna bring it as well. She always has really good classic Christmas. She feeds into that Ralph Lauren aesthetic. So she will, I'm sure, be prepared and ready to bring you the goodies. That's at 6:45, Gypsy Kim. She's rating at 7:30 into Nikki Is So Blessed. And she has Radco ornaments. That is like a big name. People look for those. And then a really beautiful flocked Mrs. Claus, which is like it looks like the partner to the Dancing Santa, like that kind of vibe, very kitschy. So Christopher Radco ornaments, she's got multiples, and then the flocked Mrs. Claus. But again, everybody has fire auctions today. So she's at 7:30. Nikki Is So Blessed. And then finally, our caboose at 8:15 Eastern is Floratique. Excuse me. She has Japan angel candle holders that are to die for. I think they're in like pretty mint condition, and they come as a pair and at a really good price. So that is my favorite from her. So again, I'm starting us off. Minerva the Junk Lady, Angela Loves to Thrift, Rag and Ribbon, SSA Vintage Finds, Leslie's Little House, Vintage Leah, Constance BM, Suzanne Bove, Carolyn's Cabin, Red Thread Vintage, Lazy Daisy Retro, Flirty Birdie Vintage, Gypsy Kim, Nikki Is So Blessed, and Floratique. Thank you all to my sellers for being a part of this raid train. Bobby Dazzle started this raid train. I did all of them last year, like July, Christmas in July, August, September, October, November, December. I didn't do all of them, but she did all of them last year. This year she did July, August, September, and then passed it on to me for October, November, December. She will probably take it back over again next year. Not sure. I haven't talked to her about it. So this is originally her baby. Thank you so much to everyone who's selling today to be a part of it. Again, this is my last Christmas only show. I know a lot of sellers are wrapping it up. If it's not today, it's probably this week or in the next few days. So make sure that you get your Christmas while you can. Thank you so much, Rag and Ribbon, for modding and tagging everyone for me. I know you're probably working, so you're doing double duty. Okay, we're going to get started, guys. I have 1 minute, but again, my name is Emily, Vintage Vibe Treasures. I have a full loaded auction. Pre-bids and requests will be prioritized always. I start with those. pre-bids first and then requests. And then if I still have time, I start at the top, go all the way down. If I get a pre-bid in the middle, I stop, grab that. They're always prioritized. And then I will not have time to get through everything. We have 45 minutes. I'm very congested and I also just woke up, which I kind of sound, my voice is deeper before I wake up. I've been up for 35 minutes. So anyway, so I will definitely always prioritize pre-bids and requests, but I won't have time to get to everything today. So if there's something you want to see and you're not sure if you want to bid on it, just throw the number in the chat. Definitely gets prioritized that way. If you're in the show today, please put your emojis in the chat and share your times. Make sure we're sharing the stream, tapping the hearts. We want to get as many people in here for when we raid Minerva the Junk Lady so we can carry on and make a statement today on this, probably one of the final weeks of Christmas. We're really starting to kick it off. All right. I also have a buy it now loaded, so you can make me offers on anything $5 or more. Go right through the app. You can suggest up to 20% off. I put all holiday in there. There's Easter in there. There's Halloween in there. There's a couple Mother's Day and Valentine's Day, and then Christmas, of course. So make sure you take a moment and go through that. In like 3 weeks, we're going to be craving spring. So get in there. All right, so I'm going to start with my pre-bids. Thank you guys so much for being here. And then we will just chug right along. Willow, I did write down your request, so I have that. All right. Ooh, the giveaway is running. Perfect timing. Den 79621, congratulations. You are getting discounted shipping today if you want to shop. All right, we're going to start with the pie tins because they're heavy and they need to go on the bottom. So we'll do peach first. They all have pre-bids. These pie plates are really popping off right now. Guys, my words are going to be very hard because I don't have enough caffeine yet. So this one is peach. I have peach and blueberry that are Highmark, the golden pie collection. They are marked on the back, Highmark Korea. They do not have any chips or cracks. This is the peach, so it's got the little ingredients list and the instructions. It's really good condition, and it's going to run for 10. We're going to do 10-second auctions, and that one is running. And Lumpkins, thank you so much for your pre-bid. I am chugging caffeine so that I can function. Lumpkins, thank you so much for your first purchase. I'm not sure if you're here, but my name is Emily. It's nice to meet you. Roses are my emoji. I put them in for all first-time buyers. So please put some roses in the chat for Lumpkin's first purchase. All right. Up next, we'll do pecan, which is over here. Pecan is such a classic holiday pie, right? This one is not Highmark. This is unmarked, made in China. So I don't think it's as old. And it's also a tad bit smaller. So this one is the pecan pie. You can definitely tell it's a little bit of a different design, but a very classic pie for the holiday. So this one has a couple of pre-bids. Thank you so much for that. And that one is running as well. Lumpkins has the pre-bid for that one. I know these pie plates are really having a moment right now. Everyone is looking for that. I'm not sure why, but thank you, Lumpkins. Not sure like what happened to make them very popular. Sometimes things just have a moment. All right, then we have blueberry. Blueberry is the popular one today. So again, this is the Golden Pie Collection Highmark Korea, and it's blueberry. So you've got the instructions and the ingredients, really beautiful, no chips or cracks on it. And this one is going to run. It's got several pre-bids, and I appreciate that. I do want to say, while this is running, if you are buying vintage glass, ceramic, or porcelain in these extreme temperatures, please pull your boxes in and allow your items to acclimate. Thank you, Lumpkins. You got the trio. But allow your items to acclimate to the temp. A lot of times we don't know how long packages sit in the cold, and the packing acts as an insulator. So when you bring stuff in and immediately jostle it, open it, whatever, that jostling can cause old glass, ceramic, porcelain, really any, but especially old, to crack. So you want to make sure you bring your stuff in and you let it acclimate for a couple of hours before you open your packages. So just, and that goes for heat too, extreme heat. So just a little word to the wise. All right, let's keep going with our pre-bids. Oh yeah, I forgot I have Garfield today. All right, these are cloisonne ornaments, and I really love these because they're dual purpose. They're butterfly ornaments, so they're really beautiful to put on a tree. They also make lovely gift embellishments, and you can even use these in the spring on a vignette in your Easter decor. They are cloisonne. They're all different colors with rhinestones. This is what they look like. You're going to get a blue, a pink, and a purple colorway. They even have their little eyes and antenna, and they hang like so. They've got feet. Very precious. They're on a flocked ribbon. That's the green and the blue. And they do have a pretty high value online. This one is the pink. And as far as I can tell, all the rhinestones are there. Everything looks to be in good condition. This ribbon does have a little bit of pink, but this is the purple colorway. Yes. Thank you, Snug. It is called acclimating. You want to make sure your boxes acclimate to your temp before you open them. I know it's hard because we're excited, but it can definitely cause cracking. I know ironstone is one of the easiest to crack, so just be careful when you get vintage glass. A lot of sellers don't sell those items in the winter for that reason. All right, so you get the set of 3 in this beautiful box. This would make a great hostess gift as well. But I'm starting it at 14. Bye. Thank you so much for the pre-bid. I appreciate you. If you guys have a request, please shout it out or put a pre-bid on it. I'm happy to hop around as much as you guys want. Thank you so much. I believe that's another first purchase. My subtitles go right over where it says that. But we're going to put roses in the chat for a first-time buyer. All right. Yay! I'm happy you're excited. I do also have a cloisonne large single ornament as well in the auction today. Okay, this is a vintage Barbie ornament. Where's Chloe when we need her? So this is Matrix 1996. And look at Barbie. This is like a paper mache that's got a heavy gloss on top. It's very lightweight. So you've got several of her. I know. This hook will come with it because it won't poke a hole. But it does say Matrix 1996 on the bottom. And I'm running it for just $4. Radical has the pre-bid. And that one is running. Little vintage Barbie ornament. It's also flat on the bottom, so it sits really nicely too. Radical, thank you so much. More roses. So many first-time buyers. I know. She has to work that stupid real job. She's been tied down at work. All right. Let's do the Homco gem. He's back here. This is Homco. And it's called Santa Claus Boy. So he's wearing a fake beard and he is holding his sack of toys. There's no chips or cracks on this. A little bit of wear in spots to the red. But other than that, great condition. It doesn't have the Homco emblem. It just has the number. But the internet tells me this is Homco, and it definitely looks Homco style to me. So this one is going to run. It has a couple of pre-bids. Thank you so much for that. Lumpkins and Linda's in. Santa Boy. Such a good one. Linda, you took that one down. Another first purchase. Thank you so much. My name is Emily. It's nice to meet you. I love seeing all the new friends. Welcome to Christmas in December. You're welcome. We're working our way through pre-bids. I have a couple of sleighs today. This is the smaller one of the two. He's hiding behind Santa. And this one is very lightweight. Its call out is one of its little ties is missing right here so that it does lift up. See how it's tied here and on the other side. So it's missing a tie, but it's still pretty stable. It sits very nicely on the bottom. These look so cute with knee huggers and vintage ornaments in here. Hey, Carolyn. And to give you guys an idea, let me grab my tape measure. I'm really bad about putting measurements in the description, so I usually do it live. 9.5 inches long, and it's about 3 inches wide. Sorry, guys. I haven't taken my med yet today, so my allergy pill is non-existent. All right, so this one's going to run at 5. Thank you, Linda, for the pre-bid. I appreciate you. If you guys are in the train today, please put your emojis and your times up so that people can go check out your shop. Linda, thank you so much. And definitely put pre-bids in if they can't be here. I know I woke up to a bunch of pre-bids, so people are looking for sure. This is number 42, the one Willow requested. So this is, I'm not sure what this is exactly. It is not a tree topper because of the base. I think it's just meant for like a mantle. But this is all like seed bead wrapped. And I actually, where I was, saw more than one of these, but this was the only one that didn't have like missing parts, missing beads. It's really cool. This one right here maybe is missing a couple, but it's not coming apart, so I'm just leaving it alone. But it's rhinestone and seed bead, and it's like a mantle topper, I think. Beautiful snowflake. And it's gonna run for just 4. I just think it's so pretty. Silver and clear rhinestones. Thank you, Willow. That one is yours. All right, so that's the end of my pre-bids and requests. I know. I've been up for less than an hour and I am trying to chug caffeine to be human, so just bear with me. All right, yeah, I thought it was a unique piece, so that's why I grabbed her. All right, if there's any other requests or pre-bids, please let me know. Otherwise, we're going to start at the top and work our way down. We've got about 32 minutes together. I will not be able to get to everything. So if there's something you want to see, especially if it's at the end, please request it or put a pre-bid in so that I can make sure to grab it. Let me move these gnomes. This is an Avon piece. It is 2002 President's Club Holiday Gift Collection by Avon. It's called the Avon Snow Lady. And it has these 3 grannies holding up this bowl. I'm not quite sure what the bowl is supposed to be. If it's just like a trinket dish. But it's very cute. Hey, Suzanne. They all have their little bags and things as they should. There's no missing parts on it. She's got her handbag. So it is marked on the bottom. And this one's going to run for 5. But it is really cute for like an entryway. Put your keys or your loose change. And no one would know that it's Avon unless they looked at the bottom. All right. Thank you for taking a look at her. Again, this is my last only Christmas show, so get it while you can. I will be peppering in things to my shelves and other shows. I kind of do that all year round, but there's no guarantee that it will be available. All right, this I just added last night. This is from the 70s. It is a felt sew your own kit. It's huge. Here's my face for comparison. And it has this little slot here. And the goal was to put your Christmas cards and letters inside of it. He's holding a little mail letter, and this one's been bejeweled. Not all of them are bejeweled. And it is sequins with little seed beads. I did see comps for this one pretty high. So this one is going to run for 12. It is so cute and kitschy. It kind of matches my shirt, you guys. So this one is going to run for 12. And he's got his little pocket. And you put the mail inside in your Christmas cards. I kind of love it, right? Winky's in at 13. Thank you guys for your bids on this one. Rag and Ribbon's in at 15. Who's gonna get it? I just think it's so adorable. I love this kitschy Santa face. Rag and Ribbon. Thank you, Carrie. That one's coming to you. Let me lay that on the back of the chair here so that it doesn't get folded. Although it will be folded to you. It won't hurt it. All right. Up next is the plates. So these plates are being sold individually. If you want more than one, I can customize the bid for you. They're $3 a piece. They don't have any issues. They are hand painted Thompson pottery, and they have a little mousse. They're like a spongeware. Here's the marking on the back. And I have 8 of them, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So they are going to run for $3 a piece. If anybody wants one for a plate wall, a little shelf decor, a vignette, whatever you want it for. And if anybody wants multiples, let me know, and I'm happy to run them in multiples for you. I just thought they were so cute. I don't see mousse very often, which surprises me because they're only really in cold climates. All right, I'm pretty sure I got this tin from the Snug Bungalow last year. Displayed it in my own home, and now I'm ready to pass it along. This one is 1986 Midwest Importers of Canyon Falls. And I love this because it's almost silhouetted, only the gear is in color. It's just a little tin. Again, the perfect diorama piece. But it is marked on the back 1986 Midwest Importers. So this one is going to run for $3. It's really a good size too for stacking. If you have a stack of boxes or tins, this one would be cute to go on the top. I think I put this on a tiered tray last year. It's a good size for that too because it's short. All right, please let me know if there's anything you guys want to see. I'm happy to hop around, but right now I'm just going in order until I get a request. All right, this is from my personal collection. This would make a wonderful candle. I've had this for a long time. It has crazing, but no chips or cracks. It's a little reindeer. And if you put candy canes in here, they look like the antlers. It's so cute. So this says, this is FTD. And he's wearing his little scarf. He's got a glitter nose. This is ceramic. It has crazing, but no chips or cracks. And I just think it looks really good with candy canes in it. You also could candle it. And it's going to run for $5. It's a pretty good size. You could also hide something in it that's not pretty. That's like one of my favorite things to do. All right. Next is another item straight out of my personal collection, guys. I haven't even been through half of my Christmas stuff yet. My goal for this train was to get my personal stuff that I wanted to pass along in the train, and I literally only got through about half of it. Still had more than enough stuff. So who knows when that's going to get put in a show. This is a Primitives by Kathy sign. It says Christmas Tree Farm. It's just a cute little a wooden shelf decor sign. Here's your Primitives by Kathy. We got this in a little shop in St. Charles, which if you're from St. Louis area, you know that St. Charles is very ornate, very cutesy. They've got lots of shops. So I'm going to run this one for 8. Primitives by Kathy does have some high resale value. It's like a box wood sign. Little shelf decor piece. I think I hung it last year. Let's put her over there. Slowly dismantling the precariously placed items. This is Christmas with Southern Living, 1984. I know, I think Angela loves to thrift. Thrift has one of these in her shop today. I saw a couple in shops lately. Christmas with Southern Living, 1984. Okay, first of all, the cover is fantastic. It has its dust jacket. The jacket does have a rip. But the cover of the book is exactly the same. So you could definitely take the jacket off if you don't like the rip and just display it. I know. And it has all kinds of crafts and proverbs and photos and decor ideas. So Southern Living, you guys are probably familiar. Here's a recipe. So this one is 1984. I think that Angela's is 1985, if I'm not mistaken. So this one's going to run for 3. If anybody likes Christmas with Southern Living or uses books as art in their home, this one's a good one. It's got lots of vintage ornaments on it. All right. We're moving along. Please let me know if there's anything you guys want to see. I see the pre-bid. I am grabbing that. This is a very large die cut. Any cardboard like this from me gets brought to you. It'll be backed in cardboard and then wrapped in saran wrap. So it is as is because it has a couple of rips. Danielle, I do not, but feel free to check out the auction tab. Everything is loaded today. So this is a rip here at the top. There's a rip here in the sleeve. Hi, Maggie. And there's a little one here, couple down here at the bottom. So that's why it's as is. There's some bends and rips. Santa is flocked on this side. His quill is flocked. Anything red down here that you see is all flocked. He's got a hole for hanging. The other side is not flocked, but you could do double-sided. And he's just real cute. He is a huge one. So let me see. I usually Frankenbox for these. 18 inches long and 11 inches wide. I'll probably do this one in a separate box. Just because I don't want him to get any more wear to him. So he is just $3 as is because of his condition. I do believe he's vintage. He's not marked. But isn't he a goodie? I had to rescue him. Where he was going to get destroyed. So thank you, Lumpkins. That one's coming to you. I'm going to stick that one back here where he's safe. All right. And it's that easy, folks, to just put a pre-bid in. You also can just throw a number in the chat. If you're not sure about an item, there's never any pressure to bid because you request something. All right. Gnomes are like my mom's favorite thing. So I always have a bunch lying around. And these will probably go to her if they don't sell. I'm trying to dedicate classic Christmas to this year. And so if they don't fit that aesthetic, I'm moving it along. And that includes the little gnomies. So you get to choose which one you want. This is just a seeded, I think these are all from Target. This is just a seeded or a bean. The other thing is my cat loves to chew these beards. I don't really know. This one is ceramic. This one is from Target. And then we have this guy. So you get to choose which one you want. I don't think this guy's Target. I don't know where I got him. So $3, you get to choose. You have this little guy, the green, or the fabric. And I'll probably just give them to my mother if they don't sell because she's obsessed with gnomes. I don't know. set these up here so you guys have something to look at. Okay. And then we have the mini gnome mug, of course. This one is very small. He went on a tiered tray last year for me. He is Sleigh Bell Bistro, which I think is Target. And I put a knee hugger in him. But he's going to run for $3. If anybody likes him, I might just keep him and put him right back on a tiered tray. But he's teensy. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, you guys. Let's see. Oh, yeah. The set of 6 Ribbon Goose glasses. Believe it or not, there were more of these where I found them. I only grabbed 6. So here's the Ribbon Goose. So you got them pecking the ground, looking forward and looking back. There's 6 of them. You're going to get all 6. And they're all in great condition. No cracks, no chips. $12, which is $2 a piece. A great little set to put on your bar cart or to use for the season if you guys switch your dishes out. Melissa, thank you so much. Those are coming to you. Let me just grab them and set them to the side. Cute little set. How are we doing on time? We got 19 minutes. All right, this is a Libby mug. I know Libby can be popular. It is marked on the bottom in the sticker. Thank you guys for the follows. I do see those coming through. This is the snowflake mug, and it's like a coffee mug, so a short one. This one's going to run for $4. You guys know someone that loves Christmas, share the stream to them, tap the screen and put some hearts in there. These are all free ways to support the stream and we want to get as many people in here from Minerva as possible. If you're in the show today, share your times and your emoji so people can look for you. All right, this is an ornament. His top is missing, so you can't hang him anymore, but he's actually pretty heavy for a tree, and he sits really nicely on his own. He's got a flat bottom. He's glittered. The glitter gives back a smidge, not too bad. You have to really like rub against it. He's got the metallic like teal details. His hat is teal. So he's going to run for $3. Really cute for a vignette. He's large. He'd be a great little piece to stick in the back of a vignette. Put some smalls in front of him. Let's put him up here. Just decorating that shelf again. Rag and Ribbon has lots of vintage Christmas. She's on at 11:15 a.m. Eastern. All right, this one is House of Lloyd, 1989. It is marked. And it's a little penguin. He's got a little paintwear right here on his hand. But other than that, you could candle this. You could put treats in there or just display him as is. He's super cute. So he's going to run for $6. And he's like a bisque. So he doesn't have a glaze or anything. Marked House of Lloyd at 1989. I just thought he was so cute. Perfect little shelf decor filler piece. Okay. I am checking for pre-bids, y'all, but please request anything you want to see. In the chat, we've got 16 minutes. I'm not going to get through everything, so if there's something you want to see, especially if it's towards the end, make sure that you put it in the chat, and I will do a buyer's giveaway at the end. Look at this tin. Look at this tin, you guys. It's like forest creatures decorating the house. There's a fox, a bunny, mother goose, a bear, a bluebird, a raccoon. Raccoon not being destructive, which I think is weird. Red bird, bears, another bluebird, a deer. How cute is that? This is another one. You could hide your treats in here. Put your chocolate in here, as Tuesday would say. It is lidded, and the bonus is it has a handle. It's so good. It's not marked anywhere, but it'd make a great little hostess gift. Put some treats in there and leave it with them. $5 on this guy. It's a large one. It's also perfect for stacking because it's flat. All right. I will put that one to the side. All right, I'm going to hop around a little bit because there's things I need you to see. All right, this is a floral ring or candle ring. You don't have to put a candle around it. It is faux greenery. You've got drums. There's like these white floral pieces that are sugared. There's these glitter orbs. Here's the back so you can see how wide the ring is. It's almost a wreath, almost a mini wreath. Put a little Santa in there and you're good to hang it. $4 on this guy. I always pick these up if they have different decor, like the drums caught my eye. I like the ones that have popcorn in them. Okay. Well, I said I was going to skip around, but these next three are the ones that I wanted to show you. So, this is a metal serving tray. This is JSNY, made in China. Okay. It is painted with the deer frolicking through the forest. It's got a little bit of rusting down here that may come off. I just didn't try to get it off because I didn't want to ruin the paint. Here's the back. Really cute. And it is 13 inches round. So it's a big one. And it's going to run for $6. I just think it's adorable. If you decorate with blue and white, this is a nice one. Okay. Next, we have the teapot. The teapot still has the tape on it, so let me get it off really quick. This is probably one of the prettiest teapots I've ever sourced. It's a poinsettia. It's a white poinsettia with silver gilding. Here's your lid. And it's just really pretty. It's got the little stopper. No chips or cracks, which is insane because it's got a lot of points. The handle is gorgeous. This one is going to run for 10. Whoops. I hit the wrong button. Beautiful for Christmas. But I just love her. And the top look doesn't even look like it's supposed to come off. And there's your spout. It's so good. Okay. Then we have the tin. This is the other tin. Okay, my favorite part about this tin is what the toys actually are. Look how cute those toys are. But here's the whole thing. Here's the inside. This one doesn't have a marking, but very cute. I love all of the detail around the side. You got the toys. Another really beautiful one to display. I'm actually doing a whole area. The bottom part of our tea cart is going to be all tins this year. I'll be stacking boxes and tins down there. This one is running for $5. And I just think it's really cute. I love when the sides, I don't like when it's just the top, because what if I want to stack it and then I still need a pretty side, you know? Okay. If we have any Jim Shore lovers, this one's for you. This is an ornament. It's still new with the tag. It was originally $25. 2019. Still has its tag. This is Snowman with Animals is the name of it. You've got the bunny and the fox. and the owl. It will come, it's marked JS on the back. It will come in its original box. So this one originally was 25. It's new in the box. We're going to run this one for 15. If you're a Gem Shore lover, that's a great price. Oh, and the little cardinal on the top of the broom. Snowmen with animals. All right. And you know, Gem Shore is like a resin. Okay. All right, we have another goose item for my geese lovers. These are napkin rings. This is what the rings look like. You're going to have 4 of them. No call outs, marked Korea, and they're going to come in the box. So I have the actual box for them, and they're just really cute. Great condition. You're getting 4 of them for $8. I love when it comes with the box because it makes storage so much easier. You don't have to worry about them breaking. They sit nicely in your storage tote. Okay. Up next. All right, now we're going to skip around. 10 minutes. Everybody get in there. All right. This is a Royal Albert plate. Royal Albert Christmas has high resale value. So this one's actually marked Royal Albert Bone China, England. There's your back. And it's a beautiful plate. It has the gold trim. Santa's putting the toys on the tree, and under the tree, the kids are watching. And this one measures, do I still sound sick? I feel like I've kind of woke up now. 8 inches round. He does look kind of scary though. Anyway, this one's going to run for 10. Little Royal Albert bone china. So this is one you'd really want to acclimate to your environment before you open it. All right. We have the home interiors framed piece. So we actually got to pick someone's estate that it was his mom's estate, and she was a home interiors rep back in the day. This is an actual home interiors piece, and it is marked on the back with a little sticker, and it's already framed. This hanger is missing, but it's supposed to go vertical, so it's probably fine, but just know that. And this one's going to run for $6. Little Rejoice bell. All right, up next, we have the party light. I feel like I'm throwing out a lot of names. Right, this is a party light set. It's new in the box. It's never been used. This would make an amazing hostess gift. So inside it looks like this. And this is the base. And then it looks like a little peppermint. And then it's a Santa candle snuffer. Tap the screen if you love Christmas. It sits like this, so you would snuff the candle. And then it comes with literally all of the candles, you guys. None of them have been burned. They are all in here. There's 12 of them. They smell really nice. This would make an amazing gift. So I'm going to quickly get this all put back together. But I just thought it was so sweet. It even still has the instructions in here if you need help on how to snuff the candle. So let me get this all back in here. So you get the top, the bottom, all the candles, the instructions, and the box. This would make an amazing gift or hostess gift. And it's going to run for 10. Again, this is what it looks like when you open it. But you've got the Santa snuffer, the base, the candle box, and the instructions. Okay. I'm going to set that to the side. We've only got a few minutes left, friends. So please make sure that you get your requests in. There's still a couple things I want to show you. So I'm going to skip around. Let's see. Where is it? Here's Garfield. If anybody loves Garfield, loves to decorate with plush, I found this and I thought it was the perfect addition to the Garfield. So this is Toy Factory, and it's from, do I have the date? No. 2011. He's got a little bit of schmutz on his eyes and right here on his lip, but he has peppermint candies. How cute is he? So he's $6. He still has his tag. He's Toy Factory. I just think he's adorable. Christmas and plush. It's like two of the best things. All right. Did anybody see the Fenton Angel down here? It's at the end, so you may not have. This is a beautiful piece if you like Fenton. This is an angel. It's hand painted and signed. It's very like opalescent or iridescent. It does not glow. It says hand painted by T. I think it's Watson. It has its original JCPenney's tag. It originally was $25. It is not marked Fenton, which means it is older than the 70s. But look at the poinsettia painting on here. How beautiful is that? So this one's going to run for $18. If anyone likes Fenton. We got 4 minutes, friends. Only 4. All right, so this is an interesting like tapestry wall hanger. This actually had some bids. I had it in Granny Chic. It had some bids, but the payment failed. So here it is again. It is a quilted wall hanger with Santa. His beard and the trim of his jacket is actual cotton or like polyfill. And then all of his toys in the bag are patchwork. And it is so good. Handmade, cute little wall hanging. So this one's going to run for $12. Thank you, Rag and Ribbon. Oh, shoot. I got to run my buyer's givey. That's why you're reminding me. Duh. I host trains. All right. The buyer's givey is running, everybody. So buyers get in there. It is for this little trinket box. It doesn't have its trinket anymore, but it is a snowman sitting on the teacup. That is for my buyers. Get in, get in. If you buy something out of the buy it now, it also puts you in there. So make sure that you take advantage. I have things in the buy it now for as little as $1 with the cheap shipping. And it's time for final requests, y'all. Before we go see Minerva. All right, let's look at this cloisonne ornament. This is the last one of this type that I have. It is just a singular ornament. It comes in the same great box, but this is what it looks like. Cloisonne. So I'm going to run this one for $8. It is a large ornament. Buyers, get in the buyer's givey. It is for all of my buyers as a thank you for hanging out with me. I know I've had more than 2 buyers. All right, I've got time for a couple more things. I'm going to do this deer. So this is a cast metal or twisted metal pillar candle holder. It's very ornate, really cute. He's a kneeling reindeer. But holds a pillar candle. I also put an ornament on here. Everybody tap that screen, share with a friend. Let's get ready to raid Minerva with as many people as we can. We definitely want to bring all of our friends over there. All right, I think this is probably the last thing. So this is a 4-pack of ornaments. They're black with gold detail. They're still new in the box, so I'm not going to take them out. But they're so pretty. and you get 4. I think it takes a special person to want to decorate with black, but I love it. I think it's hard to find black and gold because it's not a color that is like cheerful, stereotypically. All right, we're gonna pull our buyer's givey. There's only 2 of you in there, so get in if you want in. It's running in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rag and ribbon, you got it, friend. All right, let's go see Minerva. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We are gonna go see them. Stay on the train all day. Tap that screen, send roses over to her, and I will see you guys later. Bye.